Great. I'm Miles Nakamura. I've been attending Leeward Community Church for maybe about 30 years now. Um, and I currently serving as a deacon, and I'm serving also on the worship team, and I attend home group as well. You know, I don't, I mean, the church has probably had home groups for, yeah, several decades. So I don't remember exactly why I first attended home group, but I knew that I needed, and my wife and I started attending home group together. And it was just a way to grow as Christians together, and as well as fellowshipping and getting to know other members of the church, other Christians here at the church. Well, just this past year in 2013, my mother unexpectedly passed away. She went into the hospital just because she was having difficulty breathing. She had pneumonia, and turned out that she had a lung condition that my sister and I weren't aware of, or my dad wasn't aware of either, that she kind of kept from us. That her health quickly deteriorated, and within a few days, she has passed away. During that time, I was able to call on Neil or Rita, our home group leader, while my mom, during the last few hours of my mom's life. I'm so grateful that my mom has, had prior to that, acknowledged that Jesus was her Savior. But it's still a difficult time to go through, especially when it comes on sudden, like a death in the family comes along suddenly. Neil, I just called Neil just to ask for his prayers, but he actually came down to the hospital, prayed with us, prayed with myself, my family, and was there. And that was very comforting. And when my mom did pass away, our whole home group, offered their services to help with the funeral and the funeral arrangements. Even going to the point where Dan Kawada picked up, a couple hundred McDonald's apple pies, for the funeral, because that's what my sister wanted to give to our guests, because my mom just loved McDonald's apple pies. So it was just such a time when a home group really, their heart for us, myself and my family, really came through, and I really appreciate that. And that was like an invaluable time that for us. Home group is valuable. In a sense, because it builds a bond between yourself and the other members of the home group, and that's really important, because that will help you to not just grow, but also it'll help you during the hard times, in Christian life. And then at the same time, of what you've learned during your struggles and the difficult times in your life, you in turn can use that and help other people in your home groups or other members of the church. So it's a cycle, it's like a growing cycle that we all can grow together, where when we have each other within the home group, it's an upward growth. And if we pull ourselves out of like a home group or a small group situation, or try to live our lives by ourselves, our Christian lives by ourselves, it can quickly become a downward cycle, where we go through difficult times, and instead of growing, and instead of the Lord using those difficult times to grow and grow closer to each other, we actually grow farther from the Lord, because we don't have that support we would have if we were part of a home group. So that's, to me, the home group experience, is that the support that we get from the other members of the home group. support for us when we go through difficult times or struggles, but more importantly, how also we can serve them. That's the value of home group. Well, it's funny because actually we have like 3 people on our worship team that are is part of our home group, but we don't sing songs in our home group, and I mean that's interesting, but we don't, we don't. I don't feel that we need to sing songs to start off home group. We just I mean we just come together and enjoy each other, yeah, and enjoy the Lord, and we enjoy the fellowship we have with ourselves and with the Lord together.